As it's John back again with another video. I know it's been a minute since I've been around on the YouTube channel, but remember the series I had about trading my Topstep funded account? Well, I'm here to show you the results that I've had so far. This is after I've transferred over to the new Dash or something like that. I had an email sent to me that they were switching me over from the old Dash over to a new Dash or whatnot. So once I made that switch, I lost whatever winning days I had on that old account. I believe it was like 1 or 2, but on this new account I basically had to start from scratch. Still, basically I haven't traded this account like at all really. I just been cycling it until I had time to really like dive in and try to focus on what's going on, because you guys know I do have other things that I do have another business on the side that basically pays the bills and whatnot. So trading is kind of what I do in the spare time. It's my passion and whatnot. So with these funded accounts, I actually do have a Apex funded account that I'm trading as well. But with this one, the Topstep, this is the stats so far. As you guys can see here, I'm up $704.22, and basically this is like over 6 days or 7 days of actually trading. Now I've had the account for a while, but like I said, I haven't been trading it because I just haven't been focused on it. I have been doing like little combines here and there, trying to, you know, get some more funded accounts and whatnot when I have time. But as far as trading this funded account and as well as the Apex 25k funded account, I haven't been doing too much of that. But this is from the last, or these are like the last 7 days or whatnot that I have traded. This is the P&L. Right here we have the trade win percent at 69.23, average win, average loss 7.91, profit factors is 17.79, best day percent of total profits 23.47. If you guys want to know more about what that means, you can go ahead and click this little thing here if you ever get into this Dash. So yeah, basically I haven't really lost any trades since I've been taking them. We'll go down over here. Now that's not normal. Of course, you're gonna have losing trades, but if I did, you guys can see I keep them very small. So total number of trades 13, total number of lots traded 22, average trade durations about 7 minutes and 3 seconds. Average win durations 9 minutes and 28 seconds, average loss durations 1 minute and 35 seconds. So you guys can see I'm really trying to hold my winners, and I do have a certain I do have like a little I wouldn't say trick, but a little indicator that I put on the charts just to help me stay in the trades a little bit longer, and I will show you that here before we get off the video. And just so you guys know, at the end of the video, towards the end, I'm gonna go ahead and show some of these replays of the trades that I've taken to get some of these wins. I didn't record all of them, but I did record most of them, and I do have them on my TikTok. So I'm gonna go to my TikTok page and show you guys kind of the replays of what it was, so you guys can see the average loss duration is about 1 minute and 35 seconds. Average winning trade right now is about $82.91. Average losing trade is about $10. Trade direction bullish 69% of the time. Best trades about 160, and the worst trades $14. So I'm really trying to get into that mindset of base hits. Right now I know I only have 2 funded accounts, one with Topstep and then one with Apex, but my goal is to have multiple funded accounts with Topstep, also with Apex, and basically, you know, these base hits, like that's really what I want to focus on. Okay, 150, 160. If I can get $200, cool. But I only want to risk like 100, 150. All right, I don't want to be risking a lot on these funded accounts. And if you watch a lot of traders, like Matt, what's his name, Matt Trades by Matt, or if you watch like man, I'm drawing a blank, but there's a lot of different prop firm traders out there who basically, like, they're telling you guys, like, you don't have to have big home run trades like to really get big payouts, right? Especially if you're copy trading. If you just stick to base hits, 10, 20 points, like 30 points, like you're good. Like you don't need these home run trades and risking your like half your account or whatnot, your drawdown, just to make a big trade. You don't need that. Like if you have multiple accounts, you can just copy trade and do like base hits like this. So like 160, and I have been trading, like I said, the Apex accounts, but let's just say like 160 Now let's say we get to 5 top steps. I mean, that's $800, right, in one day. Usually these trades, like I said, I'm only in them for like 9 minutes on average. So I mean, if you can make $800 by only risking like $100 to $150, and you're making 160 per account, multiplied by 5, it's $800. That's a lot of money. And then you just stack those days, and mentally is what's really benefiting me. Is like I don't have that mental worry or animosity or anxiousness about having like a huge $500 $600 stop loss, because in these top step accounts, I believe you only have $2,000 drawdown. So like if you're risking $500 $600 $700 per trade to make $500 $600 $700 $800, like that's a lot on your mental. And with trading, you really got to protect that. So that's something that I really learned, and I'm trying to hone in on, and so far it's been working. Fingers crossed, knock on some wood. But like I said, everybody's different. My personality, that fits me, but you might be a little bit different to me, and it might work for you the other way. But over here, daily net cumulative P&L, as you guys can see, it's just been slowly creeping up. Net daily P&L, like I said, I'm averaging around 150 160, and the reason why is because with Topstep you need at least $150 for 5 days to qualify for a payout. So right now I have 3 out of the 5. Now, funny story, well, not too funny, but basically 2 times that I've been trading, I've hit 150, but one was just a mistake on my end. I didn't close the trade out. I was being greedy. I was trying to hold it for just a little bit longer, and it ended up going against me. It broke above my 9 EMA, which I used to help me stay in the trades till I hit the target. And once it broke over to 9, it basically went from like being up 150 160 or more to like coming out for like $100, and that was this trade right here, I believe. So you guys can see, I ended up stopping out for $107, but I was around 150, and I could have just closed it out there, and I would have had my 4th day. But like I said, guys, it's it's a game, right? It's a battle with your own mind, and it's something that I'm working on every day. And then the other trade that I had that I could have had the 5th day of 150 was I basically had my stop right at 152, and it hit it. And I do have a video. I was with my son, and he was kind of blowing on the screen, trying to get it to go that last, whatever couple points, a couple of ticks, and it ended up stopping me out exactly where I wanted to, where I had my take profit. But the thing was, I had forgot that I took a trade and by accident and got out for like a $6 loss, and I forgot that I had taken that earlier during the day because I trade at night. And what happened was that 151 152 that I ended up getting stopped out at, well, minus the 6, I was basically at like 1 with commissions. I was like at 141, so I was down $9 from hitting that 150 max. And oh man, that kind of like messed with me mentally, and so I tried to trade to get it back, and luckily for me, I did stop out. I locked myself out of the account, and that was for a small gain right here of it was 107. So this is the other one, this $85 one that I believe I did. I had the 150, but I stopped out once it hit the 9 EMA and broke over it. So anyways, I didn't let this affect me, but as you guys can see, I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 days traded. This is kind of like a I don't know what I did here, cycle traded or something, just I don't know, but $4, hey, I'll take it. But I believe last month I took a few trades. Oh no, it's not showing it. So okay, so all right, so I started in March. Yeah, so here we go, March here, and then this is April. So let's go ahead and go to April, so you guys can see. In April, I did take this trade here, and then this trade, and then this trade, and then I was gonna trade yesterday, but I didn't. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it's looking so far. Like I said, base hits are kind of working for me. Everything's looking good so far. The monthly P&L is $374.14. I believe last week, which was this week here, it was 250 on Topstep, and then like another 2 something on Apex. So It was like a $666 week, which is awesome. I mean, that's something that, you know, I'm pretty proud of. So yeah, if I can just, you know, keep that formula going and stay disciplined, then I should be on my way to my first Topstep payout. And yeah, it's going to be an awesome time once I get there. So this is the like I said, the stats of where I'm at, but let's go ahead and jump into the some of the trades I have, and you guys can kind of see what I'm doing and whatnot. And yeah, we'll go from there. On my TikTok page. This is basically where I put some of those trades onto. So if you guys aren't following me on TikTok, I'd appreciate if you give me a follow. I used to post a lot of crypto content, a little bit of trading, but once I got into futures, as you guys can see, man, it's just been a journey through the prop firm space, trading my own personal account as well. So I do have little trade recaps here, so you guys can go check it out. Trading ICT concepts, the new strategy that I learned, and now I'm trading a little bit of a mixture of ICT and then also this little thing I'm working on that I call the TH50 model. So I'll show you guys how that works probably in another video, but basically I have my trades over here. I also have them in Scrim and also on my Facebook, all under Traders Hustle Inc. So if you guys want to give me a follow, appreciate that. But as you guys can see, I believe the first trade I had was right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, and hopefully you guys can hear the audio. But basically, I believe this was a unicorn model. You guys can see we have the red and the green. So premium and discount up here. We are in the Asia session, and you guys can see I have mapped out this ICT unicorn model, which is a really cool trade that I like to take. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it's usually pretty strong. So I'm gonna go to click the video and then let you guys watch it. And then we have this one here, and then I believe we have this one's an eval. So I believe this is the last one that I have. So let's go ahead and check them out. So here we go. What's up, guys? Got another trade recap for you. This is on the Asia session, trading my Topstep funded 50K account. This is the first trade on the new dash. So basically what I was looking at was on the Asia, we had this high and a low area here. I marked that out using my GAN box. So we have premium and discount. So basically down in this area, we were forming a really cool pattern I like to trade. So basically we had this low, this high, we had a lower low, and then the higher high with the market structure shift. And basically these three up candles that you see right here, that then became the breaker. And so I marked that out with this purple box here. And what you want to see within the breaker to make it even stronger is, as you guys can see right here, we have this 2-minute fair value gap. So basically what I did was when price came back into the zone here, I took my trade and I wrote it for about 25 points. I ended up selling, taking profit right in here for about $160 win. So let's go ahead and play this trade out so you guys can see how it looked. So as you guys can see, we came down, tapped in, and right in there at this push here is when I took my profits. And this is a really strong move, and we ended up going all the way up to equilibrium and even to the VWAP. So definitely a good trade. Ended up making, like I said, about 160 bucks on the funded. So need 4 more days of 150 more to get the first payout. So follow along the journey. I hope this helped you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Going to be trade number 2 that I have recorded. All right, we have a trade recap from today. This is on my Topstep 50K funded. We have another day locked in, win of $165. This was on a inside bar setup. Since I missed the fair value gap entry, I went ahead and looked for the next best case scenario to get into this trade as we were reaching low a day. So I wanted to get in for a little scalp. My main priority here was to lock in at least 150 to get that second day out of 5 of the 150 you need to qualify for a payout with Topstep. So we went ahead and locked that in here. When we started breaking down a little bit more, I went ahead and lowered the risk down, and basically went all the way to pretty much take profit. I did move it up just a little bit just to make sure I locked in that 150, but day 2 in, and another 165 bucks in the profit category. So definitely looking forward to 3 more days. Fingers crossed that we can get there to get the first payout with Topstep. Hope you guys enjoyed these little series, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, so that was a second trade that I recorded and posted. So this, I believe, is the last one, but like I said, I do have more days that I traded. I just probably haven't made the videos, but all right, I'm gonna go and play this one. Alright guys, so this is the last trade. The audio kind of sucks, so I'm just gonna play it but mute the audio and tell you what I was doing. So right in here we had this pennant pattern and we were in a bullish move, and I waited for the break of this little pennant wedge. And if you guys aren't familiar with these patterns, we usually get the breakout in the last quarter of the pennant, or the last section right here. It's either going to break up or down depending on if you're bullish or bearish. So once we had that break, we had a nice little small 2-minute fair value gap. So I waited for the retest of not only that gap but also this pennant top, which acted as resistance, and I basically sold on this push up here for about 160 bucks. And I do have the live recording coming up here so you guys can see. So let's go ahead and get to that. All right, here we go. So as you guys can see, here's the trade entered here, getting some nice movement, and eventually gonna get stopped out here for profit. Boom, locked in. This was my third day of 150 or more. So yeah, there's the 3 trades that I had recorded. I hope you guys enjoy this little series. Like I said, if you guys want to come follow me on TikTok, I do post a lot of content on here as well. But anyways, we'll check back here in a few days. I want to do like a daily recap, but like I said, I don't really trade every day on these funded accounts, but I'm going to try to get more active with this series because I really want to reach I really want to reach the payout for Topstep. Like I said, just need 2 more days of 150, and I believe I want to build the buffer up a little bit more. You know, maybe I can get to 1,000 so I can take out 500 or something like that. So we'll see, but I'm only risking 150. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are struggling with your trading or you're just getting started, man, don't give up, keep it pushing. This is a long game, it's not nothing easy. But yeah, man, just keep the faith, and thanks to God for everything that he's blessed me with, the discipline and everything like that. And in another video, I'll show you guys a really cool channel that I found that helps with trading psychology, especially for traders. So definitely come back, subscribe, and like this video, and let me know in the comments, man, what are you guys trading? And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. We out.